I am the disabled guy with the disabled life. This podcast is going to be about disabled issues and other things that interest me and others from the disabled community. I did this so that people understand what we go through in life and what we do, because a lot of what we do, it is interesting. I'm also going to talk a little bit about ADA and things of that nature. It's something that's very important to me and something that I learned a lot about when I did an episode. I'm going to talk more about it. Okay. This podcast it's going to come out at 10 p.m. Saturday and Wednesday. So that's when that's when I think most people listen. Most people listen at night or have the episodes there for during for the daytime. So let me stop this. Stop. Okay, normally I put out episodes Wednesday and Saturday. Today's Wednesday. I normally don't like to do this, but due to the holidays coming up, I am not going to have a Wednesday episode. And I'm going to come back on January 8th, which is actually another Wednesday. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple housekeeping things and wish you a happy holidays. Okay, first, I'm going to come back on January 8th with a redo of an episode, due to the fact that I have it on YouTube Music, and they don't appreciate the fact that I had put some music in there that Spotify allowed us to use, and so they gave me a copyright strike on that. I don't know why they did that. So anyway, so I'm also going to come back with a few more guests next year, and a very special guest. I'm not going to say who she is right now, but a very special guest. And I'm also doing spaces on Twitter. So I deepen a little bit on the Twitter episode, the Twitter spaces. I'm sorry, I was calling them episodes. So I deepen there, and at that point I have a co-host, and she and I will talk, and I allow people from Twitter to come up to the microphone and speak and ask me questions. I do it like an interview session. So I just did this episode to give you an episode to wish you a happy holidays, and also to give you a little bit of housekeeping of what is coming up next year. With that, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to my episodes. My episodes will come out Monday and Wednesday. You can listen to me on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and many others, including iHeartRadio. The reason I've done this podcast is to give people a voice, because I think that the disabled community is missing a voice, but I am in a unique position of being able to afford minimal equipment to do this. I'm going to give you my email address. If you want to contact me, is ke4ku@gmail.com, and you can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, at the Disabled Guy, and a few other places where I put my episodes out on Facebook too. With that, thank you for listening.